An East Alabama manufacturing plant has announced another multi-million-dollar investment plan for its local operation.
It was a big weekend on the Gulf Coast as the local cheer gymnastics teams brought home some major hardware. EAN Local News starts right now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Oxford Lumber. Come visit us at any one of our 5 locations in Oxford, Roanoke, Talladega, Jacksonville, and Lincoln.
Hello, we're glad you could join us. I'm Carl Brady. M&H Valve executives this week announced a new $7.6 million capital investment in its Anniston plant, bringing the company's total investment in the community to more than $19 million just over the past year. In a news release from the Calhoun County Economic Development Council, company officials say those projects reflect M&H Valve's continued commitment to strengthening its local manufacturing operations through modernization, advanced technology, and infrastructure improvements. The company's investment strategy includes a previously announced $6.9 million expansion project to modernize its facility infrastructure. In addition, the company invested $4.9 million in 2025 to replace foundry equipment with advanced core making and material handling systems. The new automated system will streamline operations, enhance equipment reliability, and replace machinery that had been in service for more than 20 years. Anniston Mayor Sierra Smith Ralston says the investment demonstrates the strength of the city's workforce and the value of doing business in Anniston. Don Hopper, Executive Director of the Calhoun County Economic Development Council, says M&H Valve is strengthening its operational capabilities and sustaining high-quality jobs that offer long-term career opportunities. Construction and installation timelines for the various projects are currently underway, with completion scheduled through 2026. M&H Valve produces components for fire hydrants and water systems across the country. The Anniston operation currently employs more than 320 workers. A Sylacauga man faces charges of assaulting and imprisoning a woman and firing a gun into her car. Officials say 52-year-old Lloyd Gerald Crow surrendered to authorities and was placed in the Talladega County Jail before being released on a $15,000 bond. The charges against Crow are based on an alleged incident at a home just outside Sylacauga. According to news reports, Crow is accused of assaulting the woman at the home and threatening to kill her if she left. The woman got into a car and tried to drive away, and officials say that's when Crow shot into the vehicle. The woman was not hit by a bullet, but she did wreck the car and received injuries from the crash. She was treated at a local hospital for those injuries. Patients who are prescribed medical marijuana by their physician may soon have local dispensaries that can meet those needs. That story and more when we return.
This spring and summer, get it done right with Oxford Lumber, your hometown partner for projects big or small. From refreshing your garden to upgrading your outdoor space, we've got everything you need. Check out our full garden center and gear up on our Stihl showroom, chainsaws, blowers, trimmers, and more. Ready to grill? We've got Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blackstone to fire up the fun. Since 1985, Oxford Lumber has been built on tradition and focused on you. Visit us today at any of our 5 locations: Oxford, Roanoke, Talladega, Jacksonville, and Lincoln. Oxford Lumber, where you're treated like family.
Life doesn't stop for car service, and now it doesn't have to. With the Ford Mobile Service Van from Buster Miles Ford, our certified technicians come to you for oil changes, brake service, tire rotations, battery tests, and more. It's the same trusted service now delivered right to your driveway. Schedule your Ford Mobile service today at bustermilesford.com.
This segment of EAN Mobile News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
2 East Alabama cities are set to become locations for Alabama's first medical marijuana dispensaries. The Alabama Medical Cannabis Commission has awarded licenses for businesses in 9 cities, including Talladega and Oxford. According to the Commission's website, a company called Callie's Apothecary plans to put a facility in Talladega. Another company, RJK Holdings, will operate dispensaries in Oxford, Mobile, and Daphne. The Callie's Apothecary site in Montgomery is already being prepared and is expected to be the first place in Alabama where patients can purchase legal medical cannabis. The Oxford site could be open as early as this summer. It's been almost 5 years since the Alabama legislature passed a law authorizing medical cannabis distribution. If all of the pending applications for dispensaries are approved by the commission, there will be 12 across the state. According to information from the Commission, these dispensaries will be limited to such products as tablets, capsules, patches, and other medical forms of marijuana. Patients must have a prescription for the products from a physician certified by the Alabama Board of Medical Examiners. The dispensaries will not be allowed to sell any raw plant material, products that can be smoked or vaped, or food products like cookies or candies. To mark Autism Awareness Month, the Cleveland County Sheriff's Office will be hosting a fundraising effort to help purchase supplies for individuals with autism and dementia through its Project Lifesaver program. That program provides protection for individuals who may wander due to conditions such as autism or dementia. The program gives deputies the tools needed to quickly respond and help locate individuals and safely return them to their families. Funds raised will go toward purchasing additional equipment and supplies so the department can continue providing this service to families across Cleveland County. Anyone wishing to donate can do so by going to projectlifesaver.org and clicking on the Donate tab. When we come back, big plans are being made to celebrate St. Patrick's Day this weekend.
Spring into freshness at WM. Celebrate the season with our bountiful selection of farm fresh produce. From juicy berries to crisp greens, taste the flavors of spring at WM. Visit us today and let the freshness bloom in every bite.
Hi, I'm Mary Beth from CARES Direct Primary Care. Do you want convenient 24/7 access to health care? We are available in person, by text, phone, and video visit. Sooner or later, we all get sick. A quick trip to an ER or urgent care can quickly add up to more than the cost of 1 year's membership of Direct Primary Care. If you have a high deductible, you can quickly burn through that before your insurance activates. Join CARES DPC today.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Metal Buildings, custom metal buildings built right here in Anniston.
Heflin Main Street will hold its annual Strides of March 5K and Color Run at the Heflin Recreation Center this Saturday morning at 8. The run will be followed by the beloved St. Pawtrick's Day Parade at 11 at Ross Park. This year's celebration will be a stationary pageant instead of a full parade, and it will be held on the lawn of the Cleveland County Courthouse. Check-in the lineup starts at 10:30 a.m. Participants are asked to pre-register by Thursday by calling Kathy Beeson at 256-282-8709. Well, we'll have sports coming up next with Colby. We'll be back.
For 50 years, Waldrop Metal Buildings has proudly delivered American-made metal buildings, barns, and carports across the Southeast. Now we're celebrating by giving back all year long with monthly giveaways as a thank you to our customers. Visit our Facebook page to enter and be part of the celebration. Waldrop Metal Buildings, real, American-made steel.
EAN News would like to thank all our commercial sponsors. Go check out our sponsors' links in the description below.
A local cheer and gymnastics team brought home some major hardware from the Spirit Brand National Championship. CC Athletics headed down to Orange Beach to compete against some of the top programs in the country, and they did not disappoint. The Lady Knights cheer team wowed the crowd with an amazing performance, earning first place in their division and officially being crowned national champions. They also earned an at-large bid to Disney, giving them the chance to compete on an even bigger stage, and of course, they brought home championship rings to celebrate their hard work. Not to be outdone, the Lady Warriors cheer team stole the show. They won their age division and were named national champions, and even took home the title of grand champions. Their success came with a full paid trip to Disney, plus championship shirts and rings. An unforgettable way to cap off the weekend. And we can't forget the amazing coaches behind these athletes. Allie Tolbert, Angel Funderburk, Skyla Estes, and Valencia Cantrell. Their dedication, leadership, and passion are a huge part of the program's success. From start to finish, it was a weekend full of energy, fun, and unforgettable performances for CC Athletics. Congratulations to both teams, national titles, championship rings, and a trip to Disney. These young athletes are making the season one to remember. Turning on now to spring sports across East Alabama, teams were back in action over the weekend with some strong performances on both the softball and baseball diamond. In softball, White Plains High School hit the road to compete in the Gulf Coast Classic, where they came away with a pair of impressive wins. White Plains defeated New Hope 12-2, and that followed up with a 4-0 shutout victory over Waverly Central, showing strength both at the plate and in the circle. On the baseball side, Alexandria picked up a dominant 14-2 win over New Hope, while White Plains came out in top scoring matchup, defeating Hale County 14-12. A strong weekend across the board as local teams continue to build momentum early in the spring season. Hope Christian Academy is now officially set to join the Alabama High School Athletic Association for the upcoming season. With the move, Hope Christian will compete in the Independent Schools Class A classification, opening the door for matchups against schools from all across the state. The transition marks a new chapter for the program as they prepare to face tougher competition and continue building their presence in Alabama high school athletics. An exciting opportunity ahead for Hope Christian as they take on the next step and begin competing at a larger stage this upcoming season. That's going to be all we have for sports today. Back to you, Carl.
Thank you for watching East Alabama Now Local News. We appreciate all of your support. Please like and subscribe to see more local news for your area. We'll see you back here Wednesday for your news on your schedule.